So you might have been wondering where I've been at. Well, doing a lot of video editing mostly. That's mostly what I've been working on. And doing a lot of drawing. So I haven't really uploaded a lot of videos in the past week because of that. One thing I was going to mention that I was thinking about is my channel intro. I've thought about changing it, but I don't know what I would change it to. I've been thinking about making it more happy, the mood, to where it's not as scary and kind of terrifying. Because my channel is about drawing, and you see that in the intro. And I've got my intro to where it's only 5 seconds long, but I think it's a bit too scary sometimes. I'm not sure what new subscribers would think, or people that see the videos. But go ahead and let me know in the comments below what your recommendations would be. If you have any suggestions about what I should do or how I should change it, or if I should just leave it the way that it is and just continue using it. But I've got my little sketchbook here and doing some doodles on this, which I've been using mostly. And then I started doing some drawings in this sketchbook, which is my other moleskine. What is it? I have one that's working on today, which is in here, and that is this here. So it's kind of abstract stuff, things all over the place. But yes, mostly drawing with the Rotring Isographs. These three. Mostly use these two. I do use the 0.18 occasionally if I want to draw some extreme details, but mostly just use the 0.35 for most of my drawings, and to 0.25 I'll add in there as well for more details. But I actually prefer the 0.35 because I get a smoother writing experience than what I get with the 0.25. The 0.25 is it's kind of a scratchy feeling when I'm drawing with this one here. But yeah, I had to take this one apart the other day because, as you can see here, where it's reservoir, refill, cap, and then you've got the pen and the little nib. But I was having an issue with it for about a week, and it would not draw. And so I took it apart and was cleaning it, and I cleaned it and cleaned it thoroughly. I actually spent about 2 hours cleaning the pen, making sure everything was out of it. And then I realized that the little nib that's on the inside of this wasn't pushed down all the way, so the ink would not flow. And so there wasn't a nib there for the ink. The nib was up, so the ink would flow, but it would only work for maybe 10 to 15 seconds at most, and then it wouldn't work. I'd have to shake the pen really hard, and then even with shaking the pen really hard, it still wasn't working properly because of that. But I got that fixed. And then I have done I've got a new setup, the way I've moved everything around kind of. I think I might have done a recent video in the past 2 or 3 months. Well, probably be within the past 2 months that I moved all of this, and I will be doing a tutorial on that as well. Or not a tutorial. Why do I forget the word? Do you ever have that happen? It's a word you know, but you just forget it. A tour? Yes. We're going to take a tour of my drawing area, and I'll show you everything. All of my pens and whatnot. I've done a couple of videos on it before, but I'll show you what this whole area looks like now that I've moved everything around and I've got more room and it's more efficient. But I'm going to take these pens here and do myself a doodle. And you let me know in the comments below what you think of this doodle, and don't forget to tell me what you think of the intro, if I should change it or keep it the way that it is. Still debating that a lot. I'm not really sure. But anyways, let's get started on this doodle here. Over the past 2 years that I've had this channel, a lot has changed. I went from having a webcam, no microphone or nothing at all. And I went from that, which was my webcam, the C920, which of course is 1080, but I had to take that and upload that to my computer. It took hours to upload to my computer, and then Once it was uploaded to my computer, I then had to import that into my video editor, which also took time. And then, in the video editor, once I get everything done and edited, I had to then render the video. But I had many times where the video editor that I was using would just completely crash. And so then I had to just start all over. And then I figured out there are settings in the video editor to where I can set it that it will automatically save the video every 5 minutes. But because this crashed so often, I set it to save the video every 60 seconds. Because I had times where it wouldn't save for some reason. And then I had to wait and wait and wait for hours once it got done, because I had to render the video, and this step took a long time. And many times when it got to 90%, then it would quit working. It would say render has failed. And so then I would have to start all the way over. And while it was doing that, I wasn't able to use a computer. I couldn't listen to music. I couldn't edit video. I couldn't stream drawing or nothing at all. And the reason was because this was before I upgraded my computer to the current condition that is currently in. And before I had a really slow hard drive. I just had a regular hard drive. And my processor was much slower. Oh, I had to yawn. I might have been sleepy. I don't know why I'm yawning. But anyways, the processor was only a quad core, but it wasn't really fast. It was an Intel. My motherboard needed to be upgraded because I was going from an Intel to an AMD, because I wanted something that was an 8-core processor for video editing. And so because of that, I had to get a new motherboard, I had to get different RAM, I had to get a new graphics card, and I got new hard drives. I upgraded from a standard HD hard drive to an M.2 NVMe solid state drive, which is much faster. And then I got a couple of solid state drives that plugs into my motherboard, and an external one. And those are actually mostly full right now. I've got to organize the files on them, and I've got a lot of videos that are on them that still need edited. And yeah, but looking back on it, from when I first started to where I am now, I didn't know where to start, but I just started. I had my pens and paper. I bought a webcam. I recorded, and then I just taught myself everything with all the video editing, all the lighting, and everything else. And then once I learned about the cameras, and then eventually had gotten a microphone, and then after that I got myself a DSLR. But then I had to learn about DSLRs and microphones and audio mixers and the video editors and the color grading and all the different transitions and the different on and on, so many different things. And I didn't know it was going to be this much involved. I feel like I'm some kind of like the amount of stuff that I'm doing seems like something that you would go to college for and learn and get a degree for. But I've taught myself all of it. So I feel pretty proud of that. And at the current moment, I'm sitting on close to 700 videos that I've already uploaded in 2 years, which is quite a lot. I could have uploaded more than that, but I want to try to find a balance where I'm not burning myself out and doing too much, to where I'm focusing too much on the video editing and editing so many videos that I then lose my creativity. And then my drawing skill gets worse. I want my drawing skill to improve, but I also want to be able to edit video and get better at editing video as well. So I got to try to find a balance there between the two. And yeah, at the moment, I've got to organize my kitchen more, because have you ever thought of something that you should have done a long time ago and you think, why didn't I just do that before? What was I thinking? That could have saved me so much time. like my upright freezer that I have. It can store a whole bunch of food that I can freeze. I can prep meals ahead. I can freeze my blueberries and bananas and strawberries and blackberries, sometimes blackberries, mostly bananas and blueberries and strawberries. I can buy it in bulk, buy a large amount of it, freeze it, use it for my oatmeal, breakfast, smoothies, anything else. Cut up onions, freeze those, put those in bags. I can take bulk amounts of chicken that I can buy cheaper per pound, cut that up, wash it up, put it in bags, freeze it. And I don't know why I quit using it. I have no idea. Because right now my little freezer that is the top compartment of my fridge is it's really full. But anyways, I'm going to get going and I'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.